Hello everybody, welcome to my playthrough of Might and Magic 6, The Mandate of Heaven. My kids asked me to run through this, and I had attempted to at a previous time in my life, but working full-time and having 3 kids and whatnot made it a little difficult. But thanks to a recent car accident, I have downtime. So let us begin with creating a party.
Having cheated death during the night of shooting stars, you find yourself as far from your village of Sweetwater as old Falagar's magic could take you. 3 years have passed while Falagar imparted what knowledge he could to train you in your chosen professions. But the time came at last when he could teach you no more, and you have ventured into the world to seek your fame and fortune. Now, a world away from your lost home, you have stumbled across evidence of a terrible conspiracy involving a new religious cult. 5 letters from King Roland to his wife Catherine, and a letter from the King of the Devils to a wicked traitor named Sulman have turned up in an abandoned goblin camp. Your fate seems inextricably bound to these letters and that awful night, and your role in the events to come may be larger than anyone could imagine. The tools you have are but a small sum of gold, your wits, and a lot of potential. The roads ahead are infinite, and all the choices are yours to make. So choose wisely. Good luck.
Oops, sorry, he said good luck. So, I'm going to name the players in my party a specific way because I brought my kids in before their stream started, and they each chose a nickname that they enjoyed as well as the class they want, so we won't sit here and go over all the different reasons for the changes. They also chose their portraits, so
come on, choose me. Hey,
where'd it go?
Pick me. You gotta pick me.
And then
Pick me. Ready? I'll be fit. Hey, you gotta pick me. Let's help you need. Choose me.
I'll do that. Okay, so we're gonna adjust these things a little bit. Small breakdown real quick on the different stats and their basic meaning. Might affects your melee damage, only melee damage. Intellect affects your sorcerers and druid spell points. Personality affects your paladin and cleric spell points. Endurance is life based as additional life based off their class and then their endurance. Accuracy is your chance to hit with melee weapons. Speed is how fast they can act in turn-based combat and recover from attacks and spells. And luck affects a variety of things, including traps and stuff like that. So like if you don't have the disarm skill and the trap goes off, luck factors how much damage you take. It's not a very useful skill to rely on, but as this is a sort of min-maxy type of game, we're going to pull points from these people and adjust main stats that each class needs to 20 to start. Then we're going to go down here. We're going to luck everybody at the lowest value in the party. This isn't going to be by any means like a comprehensive guide of how to play this game. It is simply my children have asked me to play through the game and record it so that they could watch it at a later point and they could see how well their party members did, or how they did in my party rather. So I'm just going to try to balance out everybody's stats a little bit and go from there. Now, lucky for me, my son chose he wanted to use swords, shields, and go from there. So he's going to have those two, and I'll give him probably chain. Let him go from there. I'll take axes since it's my favorite weapons, and bow skill so I don't have to train it later. My cleric will just learn all 3 spells. She'll learn identify, and then she said water first. So there we go. So that's my character creation. Their main stats have been maxed out. Their life bonus has been equalized, speed equalized, and luck equalized. Not an optimal start, but it's the one we're going with. And then here is your status screen. Every time you click on a character, you can see their basic stats. Now, this is much older type of game, but it was based heavily on D&D. I'll have to change the name of my chat, because that's definitely not Northdale. Oh my god. Anyway, let's do that real quick. I wonder how I could change it from here. Oops. Alright. I hope that fixed it. Sorry about that delay in texture and everything. Anyway, so like I said, this is heavily based on like a D&D system. Your characters can age and die. There are penalties to aging. You see the current and max of each stat. Your level, there's no level cap. You could just keep gaining experience, which will allow you to train on and on and on. I've never hit a cap. Here we have your melee attack. I have -1 to hit with this weapon. 4 to 6 damage. Shoot, I have -1. There's no damage. And then your resistances. I have 10 magic resist to start. It's pretty cool. Armor class, spell points, hit points, caps, and our current and caps. So you can get, when you bless your party or get a strength blessing and stuff, you have temporary strength that'll show up here and then show your max. You can also get drained and lose stats. And then it also keeps control your skills. Now, Might and Magic 6, 7, 8 are connected, and Might and Magic 6 has no restrictions. So if there's any skill that you can learn as the class that you are, you can max it. You can go all the way to Grandmaster, and each one has a bonus. So the sword skill covers most types of blades longer than a knife. Expert swordsmen gain a quicker attack, while master swordsmen may use any one-handed sword in their left hand and another weapon in their right. So then it tells you, it breaks it down. Normal, which is what you have when you start. Skill added to attack bonus. So 1 to hit with swords. Expert reduces recovery time, means you can swing faster, and master allows you to use 1 in your offhand. Much more damage potential. I like axes, not because they're the great weapon in the game, but because I just prefer axes and everything I play. While rather slow on the attack, axes do a lot of damage when they hit. Expert axe fighters gain a little more speed on their attacks, while master axe fighters can deliver extra damage. And then each skill that you click on will tell you what you get. When you level up, you get skill points, which you can see here on the top screen. You hover over any skill and it tells you how many you need. So it's basically whatever level you are, +1. +4, my crossbow, my axe. That's a valuable ring. Nice. Now here's the scrolls that have message scroll. Read this, pick it up, left click over the character picture and inventory screen. My dear Solomon, you have done well, and I hereby promote you to High Priest of the Second Circle. There is a sum of gold waiting for you in the hands of Andover Portobello in New Sorpagal that he will turn over to you if you tell him the Sandman sent you and show him the seal on this letter. Sandman. I like that. The handling of the Roland affair was masterful, and I especially like the snowstorm touch. It really put the fear in him, didn't it? Superstitious fool. His removal has moved our timetable ahead by at least 2 years and has spared us the trouble of assassinating him at a more delicate time. All arrangements are in place. My minions Hay engineered the recall of Queen Catherine to her homeland in Arathia to attend the funeral of her father. She will not return this year, and that only leaves her worthless brat Nikolai and the idiot regent Wilbur Humphrey running things at the palace. The people have begun to sense that something is wrong, that perhaps the gods are angry, that perhaps The Iron Fists have lost the mandate of heaven. Just a few more disasters, and there may well be a full-scale rebellion. And we will be waiting at the breach, ready to step in to tell the sheep what to do and when to do it. Already our temples spread across the land, offering aid to those displaced by disasters and comfort to the bereaved. Yes, remain in Usorpagal and stay out of sight. When the time is right, you will be contacted and given further instructions. So take heart and know that our plan proceeds smoothly, and we will be ruling this world soon. Your position in our hierarchy will be very high. Xenofax. Signed September 17th, 1152. So yeah. Now your spellbooks are all learned through spellbooks. That's all your spells. And you have to have a spirit magic for some, fire, water, mind, body. And you just pick it up and right click on them. This character here, my son, this character, Mr. Octopus, will be our strongest character. Toughest character, rather, for the moment.
Okay. Yes. All right.
Another good ring. Now, there's also a nice alchemy system and whatnot in the game. Allows you to brew potions and stuff. And there's a couple of spots throughout the game that teaches you where to learn these. But for the most part, in Might and Magic 6, you can just pick up and drop in a potion and attempt to find. Now, see, this is why I was checking each ring. In the beginning, each character gets a ring, and it's random whether it's a good ring, a bad ring, a normal ring. It's like, this is 5 endurance straight up, so I'm probably going to give it to my boss. So we'll see what the impact of having 19 endurance, so 5 additional points. So we're going to bump from 34 HP. Oops, did I give it to him? No, I didn't, did I? Put the wrong ring on. Anyway, he gains from 34 hit points to 46, so 5 endurance, there's 12 additional hit points. It's pretty significant. Now you can hover over signs and stuff to read them. Welcome to New Sorpagal. Hover over the doors, tells you what it is. I have played this game before, but it's been a couple of years since I beat it last. So I'm just going to dump these into the cleric for my start. That way I can... I don't even know why I did that, to be honest. Anyway, you drink from those, you come in here. There's a Lonely Night Tavern. And here's the guy we were supposed to talk to for our quest. Bah, friend. Oh, I thought you were a member of my temple. Sorry, my mistake. Oh, the seal. Here, I'm supposed to give you this money. Now, go away before we're seen together. Someone will get suspicious. You have a quest for me. Could you do the Temple of Ba a favor? It appears that my brethren left the old temple to the northwest of here in a little too much of a hurry, and a candelabra necessary for some of our rituals was left behind. None of the Ba priests want to go back because they're afraid of whatever curse has been placed on the temple. If you were to bring back the candelabra to me, however, I could reward you in their place. Alright, so now we have some starting gold. Oops, I should just attack the door. Now, you have 2 additional spots here that you can talk to different people here based on their job title and like have them come with you. So,
Hello.
would you join me? I can send any broken magic item you have. I can mend. Can't read, y'all. Any broken item you have, unless it's a piece of armor or a weapon. My rate is 400 golds to start, plus 4% of all the gold we find. What that means is I don't have to have a repair person in my party at any time. And she takes, I have to pay her 400 now, and then when you pick up your gold, she takes 4% out. Not a big deal, but I don't plan on my weapons and armor breaking currently, so we're not going to take her. Navigator's good for ships.
Looking for a weapon?
Nope, but I'd like to sell you these junkers.
Come again?
Mm-hmm. And then you can also store your gold, so
What can I do for you?
in this game if you die, your party wipes out. You don't lose the game, you simply respawn back at the, I think it's New Sorpagal, and all your money's gone. All of it. Which can be tough, but hopefully we'll
Have a look around.
not have to use it. Oh.
How are you?
Skills. Because skills get so difficult to learn, once you've achieved a high level in them, it is much more efficient to learn many skills to a moderate level, rather than a couple to a high level. This guy teaches you expert bodybuilding, tells you what you need to have it. Anyone interested has to have expert, will learn expert level for 1,000 gold. All you need is prior practice, so you have to have 4 ranks. If you're looking for mastery body magic, you need to talk to Gilbert Hammer and Silver Cove. I hate school. My father says I need to work hard so that I can get a good job, maybe even learn to study magic. Who cares about that? I just want to play. The stables at Castle Ironfist can take you to the arena, an ancient place where warriors can test their prowess. So everybody has a little bit of dialogue, and every person that teaches you expert will tell you where to learn master. So you talk to him, 4 ranks, 1,000 gold, tells you to find Thane Roper, tells you in Silver Cove. You also have access to an auto notes, so tells you either potions and stuff, tells you where the fountains that give bonuses are, obelisks. You solve the obelisk puzzle, you get some high-end game loot. Your seer notes, so if you talk to the seer and she gives you a hint or something, she'll tell you where to go. And then miscellaneous notes. You got your map. It has fog of war until you've explored it one time, and then you can see you see everything forever. And it actually has a whole time system: time of day, the very first day, the very first month of the year, the moon is new, and the location of Cybergal. So we're gonna talk to everybody here in town real quick.
How about some trade?
Now this is where you come to level up your people. It tells you how much experience you need, and you can see she needs a little bit less than everybody, and she needs a little bit more than everybody.
Closed.
See? We're getting permanent luck bonuses. So now, if we go over here and look, we should have all 16 luck. Pretty decent.
Hi.
Learn that, get your information, and where it says skills at, it's the same for every single person that has that option to speak about skills. So if you come in here, because skills are so difficult to learn, once you've achieved a high level in them, it is much more efficient to learn many skills to a moderate level rather than a couple of skills to a high level. So they never vary their dialogue. But if we can, the 2 fountains in New Sorpagal are also useful for getting your health and mana back. Don't know if there's a cap to it, but see, there's spell power, 10 bonus to might, and some hit points. Come across over here.
How are you?
Ooh, lords. Enroth is ruled by a king and the council of 5 lords. These 6 people handle the laws, rules, and matters of state for all of Enroth. Quest. Our town is periodically plagued by giant spiders. I'm pretty sure that if the spider queen were killed, the rest of the spiders would go away. Currently, I'm offering a reward for the person that can kill the spider queen. I am one that you need to speak to in order to join the Guild of the Elements. The cost to join is 100 gold pieces. Only members may purchase spells from our fine library. The guild has spells from all 4 of the elemental disciplines, and like all guilds in the kingdom, we have 2 guild halls. Membership in one automatically enrolls you in the other.
Thank you.
I'm definitely going to join.
You'll have to sign up first.
Okay.
How are you?
To make strong, excellent pottery, you really need a hot fire. If it weren't so dangerous, I'd make a trip to Castle Creekspire to try out the fires that are supposed to have under the castle. Oh dear, can you help me? My daughter Angela is missing. I think she may have wandered into the abandoned temple near town, and if she did, she could be in terrible danger. Who knows what kind of horrible things are lurking in that cursed place. Please find her and bring her back to me. Guild of Self. So this is another magic school, and 100 gold tells you that if you enroll in one, you automatically enroll in the other. Learn those where the expert and the master is. Expert and master.
Hi.
Work. Someone has to do all the grunt labor around here. Too bad that someone is me. Blades End membership. So now we have access to Blades End that we saw over there. Some sorcerers have cheated death itself in their attempts to gain power. These sorcerers trade their lives for eternal life as an undead. I can't imagine the lust for power that would cause someone to trade their soul. Liches are powerful and determined. You should be careful about fighting them. I am a collector of rare and exotic creatures, and I make a living by selling some of these creatures as pets. Currently, cobras are in great demand, and I don't have many cobras left to sell. Therefore, I'm willing to pay handsomely for any cobra eggs you might have. Remember, if you find any cobra eggs, I'll give you the best prices. And he gives us another place that we could shop at.
Can I help you find anything?
So, we went to the general store over to in the center of town, and he was offering 137 gold for these rings. So you go to the specific vendor, and the price is a lot different. It almost doubled. And I didn't get any skills or anything.
Thanks. Come again.
It just doubled.
What are you looking at?
Spear staff, axe spear staff, leather. Definitely
That will
leather
be useful.
and leather.
That will be useful. What are you looking at?
Oh yeah, I could wear leather to start. Took me a minute. Alright, so now we have access to all the stores, and see if we can go in here.
I need
Yep.
your help.
The High Council in Freehaven should really consult the Oracle to find out why the Iron Fist have lost the Mandate of Heaven. Members of the Shadow Guild have moved down south recently, and have been trying to exert their influence over merchants in the area. I refused them access to our town, so they kidnapped Sherry Connergy, an old healer loved by the townspeople, in an attempt to convince me to let them operate here. I can't believe that their extortion has moved so far south. I thought I was safe from that down here. Please, rescue Sherry. I can offer you some money as a reward, and I'm sure the townsfolk would appreciate her return. I'm so tired of the Shadow Guild, but I don't have any substantial proof of their activities. I'd love to have something so I could show Anthony Stone, proving the Shadow Guild is up to no good down here. So, there are some quests where, when you speak to the one of the NPCs, that they tell you something like this, and there should be a way to find the proof, come back and talk to him, and it's like turning in a secret quest. Tuesday. We get all our most important shipments in on town on Tuesday. Goblin Watch. Just south of town is an old keep called Goblin Watch. It was originally built to help keep the town safe from goblin raids, but times have been so peaceful recently that we haven't been taking care of it. You can imagine our embarrassment when we realized that the very monsters we were guarding against had moved into the keep. They also changed the lock on a very important door leading to the caves below the dungeon level. We have a standing reward of 2,000 gold pieces to the ones who can figure out the combination and tell us what it is. You notice that it says, find the combination and tell them. You don't have to clear it. You can also make money by bounty hunting. This month's bounty is on a giant spider. Kill it and return before the end of the month to collect the 800 gold reward. Wait, generally I don't do a lot of bounty hunting, but I honestly think I know exactly where that's at. So, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna set quick spell for first aid.
Yes.
I'm gonna set his quick spell to less, and her quick spell to 2 spell points. 2 to 6 damage, always hits. And the fire one is notoriously inaccurate. It has bonus to hit based on skill level and 1 to 8 damage. So we're gonna definitely go with the
Okay.
guaranteed damage. Much safer. And they said the town is over here, was the nearest was the cave that we're supposed to clear for Bon around. So this is turn-based mode. It's by far our safest option, but you can also stay in regular combat mode, which is a little rough because you see monsters can attack much faster than you can, which makes it a little hard to get things done.
Got that one.
But that being said, each one offers a different advantage. For example, my train of thought is gone. Right, so you saw the spells were moving. You can see spells coming and whatnot in this game, so one of the benefits of non-turn-based combat is that you can duel a lot better. So in case you wanted to dodge around different spells, like you're fighting a bunch of spellcasters, you may want to be able to stay much more mobile instead of staying in place, basically eating all of their spells. Just getting your butt kicked in. We'll see if we can get them all. Running low on mana. It's not doing much damage there, but every point of damage that we can do before they get to us is useful. And now if you hold down the attack action, the basic attack action, they'll just automatically try to hit the nearest thing Not always the best option, but auto swings their melee weapon. So, see? Cleared them. Now, left click on them, and you get to loot their items. As you saw, we picked up a staff, so if we give it to her, with her identify skill, you can identify it. Now, the higher rarity, or the more powerful weapon, I should say, the more you have to boost that identify skill, to the point where it gets really hard to pick things up. Oh my god, nobody learned disarm. Alright. Let me see if I can train that in town. So almost every box, treasure chest, or item, or lootable container in the entire game has traps. So you're going to want to make sure that you have your characters with perception and disarm. Perception is useful for more than just finding traps, but also secrets. But the main reason you want skill you really want to focus on is disarm. Otherwise, you'll be blowing your characters up left and right.
What are you looking at?
It was the other place. We need to wait till 6 p.m. Time of day. I know we can find it somewhere. 11:32 a.m.
Closed.
So if we go click here, we can wait.
Well, look who's here.
I want disarm.
Wouldn't be without it.
We'll do perception as well.
Wouldn't be without it.
And I'll also pick up merchant.
Wouldn't be without it.
Merchant allows you to sell items for more gold. But yeah, so perception, disarm, should get us where we need to go. Check these boxes.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't
Identify
know.
is not high enough. First aid, give it to him, and that one as well. Money. Ah, well, the skills we just trained, we pretty much got all our money back, so that's good.
I'm not familiar with these surroundings.
Yeah, as you notice, the paladin doesn't have many spell points compared to the other classes, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because that allows, he's a pretty decent at melee as well. He's a hybrid class, and the hybrid classes don't do as well as the singular classes. Alright. Disease that can't take care of, we'll have to go to the temple to take care of that. Oh, by the way, luck also factors in when you're looting items. How much gold you find, what items you find, stuff like that. White liquid, 1 permanent luck.
Oh.
Wow, okay. Plate armor, and nobody can use it just yet. Wait, she can identify the plate armor, but she can't identify the spear? Okay. I just want to kill a single giant spider in here at the moment. I don't know if this is where I should be adventuring just yet, but I know that in the next town I'm able to learn how to use bows, so that's where I'm probably going to head. Teach each one of my characters to use a bow, buy them a bow. It'll help a lot, because these two here are not very good at melee. They'll get destroyed pretty quickly. As you can tell, they've been hit a couple times and they're getting beat up. Alright. Now, going a little bit further. Bless skill helps the party hit better more often, improves accuracy. Oh, another thing to explain is the little jewels at the top right of the portrait. So obviously the one that highlights it says that's who is actively going. It's their turn order. But the red, yellow, and green means you're safe. There's no threat. Yellow means monster somewhere is nearby and he most likely has detected you. Whereas the red means you're in melee range and they're killing you. It's not 100% accurate because like some of these bats were in melee range and it was still yellow, but they were still able to hit me. Just gonna auto attack for a minute and see if I can get some arrows down there as they approach. As you saw, the torchlight just wore off, and so did all of our blessings. Run you down. Where'd you go? Oh, another disease. She got hit pretty hard. There are things like rings that regenerate your health and rings that regenerate your mana, but we don't have any of that right now. This is what we were after. Well, that's not the right one. It said giant spider. That. Okay, definitely want to cast first aid on her. We're gonna have to run downfield. How's this work? To cast a spell, pick up the scroll and left click over the picture of your character in the inventory screen. Oops. So, pick it up, left click, pick it up, left click, her. There we go. Now it's her turn. Use keyboard shortcuts to heal.
Someone heal me.
May have to retreat.
I need healing.
Yep. Gonna have to call it. Retreat! We are not prepared. I love World of Warcraft. Illidan is one of my favorite characters. Off tangent, but you know, Illidan Stormrage, if you look back at the lore, was always jealous of his brother, but wanted engraved power. And
Let's get out of here.
when he used that power to protect his people, he was condemned for it by his own brother. And for that, along among a million other things, I always hated him. But my youngest daughter, or no, it's my oldest daughter, sorry, brought up something that kind of took me back a minute. She said, you know, every people in the world have, no matter how young or how old, have done things that weren't always in the best interests of others. You know, every civilization has done good and has done bad. And with, you look at the lore of the Night Elves being ridiculously old, it's, yeah, it's no wonder that they've had so many things that they've done that I hate. I'm still benefiting from it. Such as the, you know, summoning the Burning Legion into Azeroth, or condemning Illidan, locking him up for, I think it was 1,000 or 10,000 years or something. But anyway, back to this. This is the old abandoned tunnel, but it's also the old Temple of Ba. The game doesn't spell everything out for you, which isn't really nice. MM6 is a game that is in the same vein as Daggerfall, Arena, Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. Now, I wouldn't compare it to the newer ones because the engine had progressed to the point, such a point that it was, this is woefully less than they are. But for the time that they came out, it was really good, open world type game. And 3DO eventually went out of company, or out of business, but the company that took over for him, Ubisoft, wasn't able to continue in the same, I don't know, vein, the same, it just wasn't the same after the company lost it. Now it's gonna flee. Let's just kill these guys real quick if we can.
Someone heal me.
Bang. Alright. Take care of you. Kill you.
Help!
Does he have first aid? No. Alright, we did it. Within the month, we have killed a giant spider. Now, there's a chest in the center of this room I'd like to get. I'm really afraid of killing my party members, but we'll see. Hopefully his skill is high enough.
Got it.
It is. Sell that. Mana potion, alchemical ingredient. Now I'm gonna leave. Ooh, I think I'm gonna leave. It's so dark. I love the music in this game. And you can find these games, the Might Magic 6 if you're interested, on goodoldgames.com, gog.com. Very trustworthy site. Save to your profile, kind of like Steam. They have their own GOG Galaxy. The games are DRM free, and if you need one more incentive as to a reason to like this company, all you need to say is that if you like The Witcher, CD Projekt Red, the developers, are also the people who own and operate goodoldgames.com. So there's quality right there. When they came out with the original Witcher, there was a lot of mixed feelings. People either liked or hated The Witcher, but it's just rock solid.
Be with you.
Now, even though they've been fully healed and their mana restored from the temple, there's also the chance that if they don't sleep eventually, they will grow weak and they can die. So we're gonna rent a room, get them some sleep, and move on. He looted only a club.
Looking for a weapon?
Not really. Here's a club though.
Come again.
Okay. No, this doesn't open till
Closed.
10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So we're gonna have to wait a couple hours.
I need your help.
Bounty hunt. Congratulations on defeating the giant spider. Here's the 100 and come back next month. Money. I think we can level up. Not 100% on that, but I think we can.
How about some?
Yep.
No way.
Oh no, 19 experience to level. Isn't that something? Grab these fruits from the tree so we have more food. Because if you run out of food and then you camp, you can't rest. And if you, oh, guys, run out of food, you're not able to travel between zones. Bless yourself, bro. One of my favorite things about being able to pause the game is that I don't have to worry about, hey, well, maybe not on stream, but, you know, getting up and being like, I gotta go and check on my kids. Let me get up and do that real quick, or come back, I'm dead. Because when you pause it, the whole world stops. Enemies can't go unless it's their turn. So, that's a benefit. She can wear that. You can sell that.
I don't know.
You know, hold on to it until you do. But definitely equip her with some armor. This adds time to primary stacks temporarily. Oh, okay. So it's a big boost to everybody's stuff. 2 to 3 damage. I think that's what she's equipped with. And then she can equip that. Now everybody's decked out in leather armor. 2d2, 2d3, that's an upgrade. Definitely equip that. Tempted to use staves. Staves increase your armor, less damage potential overall, but they do have a higher armor stat because the staff skill will make them tougher. I don't know how much I'm going to be putting into that, as she's a spellcaster with no might, but we'll see. Alright, so yeah, we're going to travel on foot. So when we hit the edge of the current zone, there's a transition period, like once you hit the wall here. Squat. It would take 5 days to travel to Castle Iron Fist. So you take 5 days, loads up, boom, new zone, took 5 food, fully heals you. Based on whether or not you're poisoned and whatnot. Oh, see how I saw that coming? I could have dodged, but these guys are really weak in melee. Bless yourself. Bless him. Can I reach? Nope. Kill. Hold on melee, see how we do. Actually, she's not very good at damaging, because her might's 7 as well, but we'll at least allow her to hit better. Well, I didn't think that through. Being lazy, instead of trying to keep her alive. Can't. The healer's unconscious, lady. Go ahead and loot these real quick. I think there's a guy still here. It's yellow. But you can hear him. Oh, they're over there. Just running around in a circle. This guy's a fanatic. These guys are followers. He's a little bit tougher. Flee for your life, Paladin. You can do it. Zig and zag, you can make it to the top. The end's here around the corner, so we'll rest up and pick everybody up. But right here, horseshoes, baby. Every stable has horseshoes and they regenerate once a year. So if you were super cheap, lazy, and had the patience to...
Hello, come on in.
Ooh, a little bit more pricey.
Come enjoy your stay.
To just wait and loot the stables and wait and loot the stables, you could do that and get away with it. And just level up your stuff. I'm gonna take a point there, a point there.
Aha!
Oh, Stout Spear. +1 attack.
I don't know.
Still don't know. Nobody uses spears though. Spears are good in this game.
Hi.
Hello. This is expert bowmanship. And learn. When fighting in a place that is very hot or cold, try using the opposite kind of spell on your enemies. Often they are resistant or immune to the element they're used to living in. Makes sense, right? Yacht. King Roland's yacht, the Queen Catherine, hasn't left port in years. Is it even still seaworthy? Mine Guild membership. Oh, did we talk to her? Yeah, she's going to give us the thing. Here it is.
Looking for a weapon?
No.
Don't touch the merchandise. Closed.
9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Oh, 9 a.m. Okay. Doom, doom, doom.
You'll have to sign up first.
Gotta find somebody to sign me up real quick.
How are you?
Ah, there's nothing like sitting next to the fire at home with a glass of wine, my dog at my feet, and a good balance sheet to work on. That's the life. No, thank you. The dragoons that have been plaguing the roads around here recently stole a harp of mine from one of my caravans. I'm not strong enough to get it back from them, but I'm willing to pay someone capable to do it for me. Find the harp and return it, and I'll reward you.
Thank you.
Lucky for us, he's right next door.
Ready to learn something new?
Want to learn plate, but it's bow skill for
That will
everybody
be
first.
useful. That will be useful. That will be useful.
I'm gonna have to learn plate since I
That will
can.
be useful.
And I have a suit. Boom. Do I even know how to use a shield? I don't. Only he does. Whatever.
Don't touch the merchandise.
Sell that and that.
Come back.
Oh yeah, you've identified that and that, so we'll sell those as well. Over here.
Looking for a weapon?
Yes, I am. Regular, what's the cheapest bows you got? 180, 90, 90, 90, and 90. And look, the price difference is marginal at first, but 180, 200. So just having learned the skill saves you about 20 gold. So give one to each of them, and now I have a full capability of fighting from ranged. So we're gonna head back to town, back that way, get things done. These 4 houses, I can remember off the top of my head, they each teach 6 spell points. That's why it takes all his mana basically for 2 spells. Mystic, oppa. But they're the expert trainers for each of the armors. Leather. My brain, it keeps shutting off. Leather, chain, plate, and shield.
Someone heal me.
This guy's hitting us like a truck.
Oh.
Don't have no hit points if you can hit him.
Ha, got it.
1 damage. I'm gonna have to give her some might arrows. Her and the sorcerer. I know I shouldn't. I should just focus on the melee guys, but you'd be surprised how often you can get into a situation and run completely out of mana and not have any for your spellcasters to do their thing, and you have to rely on good old-fashioned arm muscles. So we're going to definitely put a few points into each of them to make them a little bit more threatening. I wonder what was going on. There you go. Stab him in the back. Or wait. Nevaeh is using a mace, so it's crush his spine.
How about okay?
Alright.
Okay. Okay.
I was wrong. I thought it was 4 skill points a level. It's apparently 5. So that's nice. Learn that. I'm just gonna pump up their fighting skills a little bit. I don't know what I want to do with her. Raise the dead, affect the undead, influence aging, life and death. Mind tends to be offensive and informational in nature. Charm, fear, and telekinesis are all examples of mind magic. Expert and master permit with healing and enhancement. Pump her up so that she can get expert. I'm gonna have to do that, and then I'll give her a bow. Now, let's grab our temporary might, and then we're gonna head back into old abandoned temple over here. So we've been journeying in this game for about 3 weeks, and we've managed to kill very few things. Some adventures are we. we are in plate now, so there's that. I'm a little tougher now. Should have probably pre-buffed. Now that he's level 2, can I buff everybody? No, he doesn't have enough mana for it. Dang, he hits like really hard. Well, we don't have many hit points, but still. Oops. Seems to be hitting pretty hard. I walked into an ambush. Heal the healer. Good thing.
Someone heal me.
I don't know what the effect of poison is. Oh. -2 strength, endurance, accuracy, speed. Ooh. Poison sucks. Oh wow, we're hitting quite a bit of hit points on that guy. Alright, we cleared one more room. That seems to be empty. Looks okay. Shut door. Shut door. Spiders. 8 arrows. Alright, 3 spiders. We made it. Definitely want her to pick up that. I don't even want to pick that up. Its value is $1. Giant spider. Well, we didn't have to go as far as we did to kill a giant spider. There's a couple here.
Help! Got that one.
Does she have a...
Help!
Alright. Clean these 2 rooms as well. Now this is one of those games where there's lots of hidden rooms and stuff. Sometimes you know where they're at, and sometimes you have to walk around clicking on walls, but I know where there's enemies over there. I know where some of the secrets are, but not all of them, I don't think.
Let's get out of here.
I've never looked up a guide and tried to min-max. And that sort of thing. There's also patches and DLCs and stuff, because if anybody's familiar with the name Garrett Gygax, creator of Dungeons and Dragons, he took this game and added some of his own personal patches and stuff to higher, wow, went from 10 to 70 gold to balance the game a little more, stuff like that in his view. I've never downloaded his patches, and I don't know if GOG incorporates them by default to fix some of the bugs, but those are out there if you're interested. I'm not sure where you would get them these days. I didn't know where to get them before, so. Alright. Hold on, I'm pre-buffing this time. Be like World of Warcraft. Alright, pre-buff before boss pull. Use all your consumables. Ready to go. Yeah, you die. You die. that all that was in here? Just two guys? Nope. He fell from the roof.
Oh no! Ha, got it.
I'm streaming, baby.
I was just asking if I can get me like switching YouTube because I don't know your name. I forgot.
Ha, got that one.
I'm on Twitch right now, baby. For anybody that might be watching, that I am speaking to my youngest. I'm at home now. Just letting her be known that she's here. Made her super excited. But let's see, empty barrel, search the bucket, empty bucket, get the gold, sack, unidentified shield,
Aha!
regular shield. Oh, spear,
Aha!
regular spear. He sells it. He loots chests. Ah, the candle bar that we needed for the quest. Another alchemical reagent for her. Alright, so we're gonna go step out and turn this in real quick. It should give us experience. Hopefully enough experience points to level us. But I'm not guaranteed. In the case that anybody actually watches the streams while I'm doing them, my kids may pop in and out from time to time because I'm not doing this professionally. I'm just streaming because my children have asked me to do so. So they may pop in and make a comment or two and leave.
I need your help.
Oh.
Hello, come on in.
Excellent, Bob, be praised. I see you were not frightened of the curse after all. Here is your reward, and thank you again for your assistance. Level, and level. Yeah, we can all level, so let's do that. Then we don't have to worry about healing or anything.
How about okay? No way.
Well, wow, she seems to need way more. Oh, I already did her. All right. I'm gonna do sword for him. I'm probably gonna
How about okay?
train, and then I'll grab axes. She's already got enough spell points to learn body. Mace is attack bonus, attack damage, chance to stun. She can eventually wear chain, I'm pretty sure. So we're due.
I'm confused.
2 points in spirit magic. What bonus did she get for her water spell? Faster recovery, quicker recovery, and then free. But it's not gonna help her right now, so we'll definitely do.
I'm confused.
What's up, baby?
I'm confused because the reason I know you had the camera is
Don't touch the merchant.
you're moving at the same time, and
Oh, the windows, honey.
yes, I don't get it.
So this is the game that I'm playing.
Yeah,
On
but
this screen?
that's a video.
You don't have to be so loud. On this one, this is the OBS system that I use to record it. So this is showing what my viewers are seeing right here. The chat room is here so that they could, if anybody does talk, I can see it. And this is alerts.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 0 viewers right now.
Yep. But that's
How
okay.
about some
I'm doing this for you guys. You guys wanted me to record this, so I'm doing it. Bubba's Octopus. We have Navaya, which is what Carly
Yes.
wanted, and then you,
Yeah.
right there. So.
Does it still have Luxie on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
What are you looking at?
Oh, I thought I could learn shields here.
That's just creepy.
Now, hey, since you're in here, did you want to use daggers or staffs?
Staffs.
Okay, that's what I thought.
What are you looking at? That will be
Couldn't
useful.
remember. Can I buy one here? Nope.
Wait. Did you change me into a knight or something?
No. You are my sorcerer still.
Closed.
What does the blue line mean?
The blue line is how much magic you have.
Well, look
And
who's
you don't
here.
have any magic.
No.
Only me, Bubba, and
Okay. Well,
Carl.
can't learn to use shields here.
But
It's
the
gonna be Berserker's Fury and Castle Iron Fist.
so and the green line means how many health you have.
Correct.
Yay! Because I was confused that it was for the
So you can see
Magic.
bonuses on the bottom, curses and disease when you look at their status here, what active spells they have prepared. So first aid, bless, cold beam, and you can see their hit points, mana points, and their name and their class just by hovering over the screen.
Oh, and Daddy,
Hmm.
tell them what I gave to you for your early birthday gift as a gem.
A little topaz gem.
Yeah.
Alright, go play, baby.
Okay.
Love you. Alright, so we're back to as far as we progressed. We've looted the chest. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more light. Ooh, cool.
Aha!
Broadsword, if I'm not mistaken, is an upgrade from his 3d3, 3d4. So potential for a little bit more damage. Not a whole lot more, but a little bit more. Yeah, everybody's got a bow now, birdies. Sorry, bats. We're 2 levels stronger than we were a second ago. Can't get away from us. Ooh, that bat had a ring. Stats on it?
Aha!
Speed +1. Since I'm wearing plate armor, I'm definitely gonna get the speed as well. Is there anything on this pathway here? Nope. Alright. See something? Can I hit it from here? Yes. It's a little boring at times where, you sit here and you're like, ah ha ha, max range, I'll kill them before they get to me. But I could imagine seeing a party of people, adventurers, walking into a cave and having bows and plenty of arrows and definitely just shooting everything they can before they are having no choice. Dang, her spell already ran out.
Ha, got that one.
One less. Go ahead and heal yourself. Heal her. So, I'm the toughest, then the knight, then the cleric, then her. So they're actually in order of from highest hit points to lowest hit points. I'm not sure if the order in which the party members are placed in the party is actually determines whether or not that's the order that they're attacked. I've never tested it enough to see. So. Take arrows. Oh my god, I wasn't paying enough attention. So just the 3 hitting me? Really is. Holy moly. What, baby? Yeah, it's right here. Good play. You're welcome. Alright. Back out since I don't have anybody that can heal them awake. We did find a cloak. Oh well, she's unconscious and can't identify. -7. Right at unconscious. If I can heal 1 point. Ah. Nobody have a healing potion either? don't have to leave. Not yet. Anyway. Cool. Grab his cloak.
Aha!
3 armor. Go ahead and throw it on her. Let's put these in a line of what they do. Sell that. So, red berries are used to make potions, but it doesn't tell you. But blue makes mana, red makes healing, and yellow makes energy potion. And you can combine potions. For example, if you take an energy potion, combine it with
Success!
this, you make 10 to all resistances. You
I believe
take
it worked.
the healing potion and you mix it with the
Success.
other one, you get cure poison. Here, we're gonna drink.
Success!
We're gonna drink it. You can give her some health. Now there are different alchemical reagents for each of the.
Aha!
Ooh, that's definitely an upgrade, right? 42 plus 2 and 42 plus 2. So yeah, higher minimum and maximum damage. I'm gonna keep the shield because I'm eventually gonna use it. Store stuff like that. There we go. Pile of money. Hell yeah. So now his damage is 7 to 11 with plus 9 to hit.
Hey, you over there.
I wish I was Nikolai. He's still a kid, but I bet no one tells him what to do. He can do whatever he wants because he's the king, not like me. Not everyone tells me what to do. Help! I think I'm lost. I want to go home. Absolutely, little girl. But what is that? Let's go turn this in first. Trying to remember. Pretty sure, not 100%, but I'm pretty sure if I go down there, I'm gonna die. I don't remember why. Trying to remember real quick. There's traps on the floor or wall, and it's like high level fireball or something and kills your whole party if you get hit. Pretty sure that's it. Been a while, but I'm pretty sure. Alright. Turn this little girl in. It would be very callous of us as adventurers and heroes and to take the rescued little girl around and fight monsters. So we'll run her back to town. You don't have to, but pretty beat up, poisoned. Oh, I have 1 cure poison potion, so that'll be nice to know. I should probably maybe buy a couple potion bottles since that's easy enough to make. 1 mana, 1 healing, and then that makes poison.
How are you?
Over, keep going. Here?
Hello.
No. Here.
Hi.
She's alive. Thank you so much for finding Angela. If I weren't so happy to see her, she'd be in a lot of trouble. Please take this reward for all you've done. 10 food. Not enough experience to level. We got the food. I think she gave us a little bit of money, but I wasn't watching, so I don't remember.
Can we assist you?
Why did it go from 70 to 10 and 20 again?
Luck be with you.
She's, I don't know. We'll heal, grab our temporary might, and then we'll head back in. Oh well, we'll sell our goods and stuff, see if we can.
Hello, come on in. Enjoy your stay.
There we go. Did I get any armor? I did not. Weapons only.
Don't touch the merchandise.
Oops, I had it backwards. I was at the weaponsmith.
Looking for a weapon?
What do you have? Daggers and... Alright.
Come again.
I'd rather not come again. Lady that does the trinkets are over here.
Closed.
Oops.
I watched the video on my phone about
The car wreck. Go in there. Take that away.
Closed.
Nope, not the right place. Thinking of, here it is. The Newt.
Closed.
Oh, 8 a.m.
Can I help you find anything?
No, but you can buy this ring. You have anything for me? 33 for the, okay, yeah. Spirit arrow, leather boots, 10 armor gauntlets. Cold resistance, poison spray, protection from magic, remove curse, bless, 3 endurance. What do you have? Regular items. Got some reagents. Regular rings.
Thanks. Come again.
I might. While I'm over here, I have the money to
How
spare.
are you
And
today?
wasn't the
Hello.
spirit
How are you?
of bodybuilding?
How are you? How
Meditate.
are you?
Fossils.
How are you?
Wait, fossils. What?
How are
What
ya?
about fossils? You can find shells of all these little animals along the beach and in the rivers when you're looking for good clay. They must be very old. There's a lot of shellfish in the Freehaven harbor. Oysters, I think. So many of them. They clip. Oh. Alright. Well, wasn't exactly useful information for us. If you want shellfish, go to the river.
Aye.
Fire, water,
Aye.
train,
How about some training?
Aye.
spirit. Wait, is that
How
what you
are
need?
ya?
No. It's body magic.
How are you?
Sorry, lady. Please.
How are you? Okay.
Alright. So, Cure Weakness now works if it's weak less than an hour per point of skill, so 4 hours. And First Aid goes from healing 5 to 7. So without even buying improved spells for her, she's already doing improved things. So which one is it? This goblin's up there. Yep, this is the one we want.
The magic of spirit, mind, and
First Aid, First Aid. Remove Fear. Lucky Day. Cure Weakness. Protection from Poison. Harm. Healing Touch. Is that the same? No. Cheaply heals a single character for 3 to 7 hit points or 5 to 9. Better healing spell. Increase all your characters' resistance. Yeah, so we'll get her these two.
yes. Okay.
Alright, and we'll go from that to oh wait. So it's 3 to 7. Oh. So that's spirit magic is what the healing is. Oh. One more point, she can learn expert. While I'm spending all my gold, let's go over to the hut over here and see if what we can use the last bit of our money on.
The magic of fire, air, water, and
Gold
earth.
bean poison. Sprays poison at the monsters directly in front of your character. Damage is low, but few monsters have resistant to poison, so it usually works. 2 points of damage plus 1 to 2 per point in skill and water. Do we want that? Poison spray? One shot, 2, no. I remembered a secret. There is a rock. That one I'm pretty sure. That you can click on. That has hidden loot in it.
Got it.
Yeah. Piles of money. Whatever. Gobos. Alright. Didn't remember you having spells, but I've got arrows. So then most of these guys can get to me. I should be able to kill them. Definitely want to kill you. And then we want to kill that blue guy over there too. Get out of the way, Gobos. Alright. Goblin shamans shoot fireballs. Good to know. 8 arrows. I can imagine volleys, but if I was doing this, I would probably wouldn't concentrate on my fire. But they are crossbows, so I'd probably just be shooting them in volleys. 2 and 2 at a time. At least the targets seem to be shooting center mass. So that's pretty that portion of it's pretty accurate. Excuse me, I'm busy looting your dead friends. I'm actually much scarier in melee combat.
Got that one.
Sounds like this sound is coming from the sides for me, so it's like, are they really surrounding me right now? Alright. We cleared up this area of some gobos. Speaking of goblins, if anybody watching or watches in the future, there is an anime called Goblin Slayer. It's a very dark, has some adult content, mature content in it, but it's a very good anime if you decide to watch it. What is the value? 50, okay. Potion vial. Very nice. We'll do...
I believe it worked.
Yeah, no. I do too, because it worked. Found 2 food.
Got it.
Winnie.
I don't know.
Well, she
Aha.
does. Plus 4 endurance chain armor.
Aha!
Junk.
Aha!
Junk. Yo, man, get the endurance, which improved your life by 6 hit points.
Got it.
Oh, and a better shield.
Ah!
7 armor. What's the shield you got right now? 4? Oh, yeah. 2 shields. I think these 3 people can use shields, so I need to save them for now. Let's check out this little hut. And who's the one? The merchant.
How are you?
Learning spells. Everyone has a spell book, but many lack the ability to fill it with even the simplest of spells. If you can somehow get a spell into your spell book, you can cast it as long as you have enough spell power. Ancient weapons and improved ancient weapons.
Hey, you over there.
See, you have a fame and reputation system in this game, and this NPC, either my fame is my reputation is either too good or too bad for her to talk to me, or too close to neutral. Some require a neutral reputation to talk to you. Some require high, like godly good. I'm an angel. I'm a saint, and some require you to be an evil douche, slaughtering the innocents and taking what you want. But right now we're to middle of the road, I think. Should be able to check by clicking on a character. Oh, see, collected 1 bounties. Joined the Mine Guild, Berserker Fury, Blade's End, Buccaneer's Lair, Self, Elemental. I rescued Angela, and I retrieved the Bach and the Barrow. My inventory, my skills, my stats. I thought there was my fame in this. Okay. Quick references? Yeah, I have a bad reputation. 21 fame, but it's bad. Probably because we helped the Temple of Ba, which are evil. Oh, look. Excalibur! 200 sword does 45 damage. Plus 3, 9 to 18. Plus 3, wow. 10 to 26. We'll try that for now. Get him hitting harder than everybody else in the party. What's up, gabos? Well, you can't dodge that. 2 damage. Starting to feel like I should have. Well, I should have. I was gonna say I should have changed it to something else, but I let them build their own party characters before we started playing. Alright, you get this.
Aha!
Sell that.
Aha!
It's 8 gold, but it's something. What we got? Yellow, blue, and white. White is luck. I'm gonna go and give it to him. Yellow is either accuracy or intelligence. Whoa, what is hitting me? Eat a hail of arrows. Wouldn't cool. Anyway, so yellow is accuracy, so I should probably give it to somebody else. Blue is personality, I think. Yes. There we go. Now, do I want to keep that or sell it? I think I'm going to sell it. Right now he's pretty tough with that shield, so we need to keep him with the shield. Here we go.
Can I help you find anything?
No ma'am, but you can take that.
Thanks. Come again.
Probably will.
Looking for a weapon?
Nope, I'm here to sell you some weapons.
Come again.
Don't touch the merchandise.
I won't, buddy. I really want to keep these shields. Yeah, how to
Come
save me
back
money.
soon.
Let's go ahead and get their spell power returned. Speaking of which, I could bless the whole party here and recover all my mana. Oh, I didn't think of this. So it's 2 mana per bless, and so he can bless the whole party now, so that's good. Alright, we're gonna go back in there. Kinda wanna get that body, I don't remember how. I know there's a way to like cheese the terrain, but I can't remember. And he's probably only got like 4 gold on him, it's not really worth. Alright. We rescued the daughter. Do we go down the long tunnel, or do we continue on deeper into the... I think we're just going to continue on. Can't see where I'm going. Oh, I was going the right way. And then we went that way, so we're going to continue on in a little deeper and see what we can find. Bats. We have found bats. We have shot the wall repeatedly. Yeah, my whole party blessed now. We're gonna hit you with these arrows before you get to us. Much, much, much better. Alright. Here we go, around the next bend. Spidos.
Ha, got that one.
I think she does more damage with her staff than she does with her spells. And her bow. Wow. I mean, I know it's a reliable spell, but it's not that much damage. Oh, hi, army bats. So I've been just auto attacking you, and I did it a couple times earlier. Don't know if you caught it, but you can actually choose your targets. So you can also be like, okay, so that bat's about to die. Both these bats are about to die, so we just shoot them. But you can choose your targets and fight much more tactfully if you want to. There's a lot of different ways you can. Well, a couple of different ways. I won't say a lot of different ways. It's not that deep of a game, honestly. On the combat side, there's the one kind of combat, and then there's the other kind of combat. But either one, that allows you to make more informed decisions. to let you drink that. That was a cheese ass smile.
Aha!
Ooh, Spike Club. Wonder if that would actually be an improvement. So she's got +1 4 to 8, +2 6 to 8. Yeah. So even though no skill, I don't think clubs require a skill level, honestly, but I can't remember if that's an accurate statement or not. You would.
Ha! Got him.
Die, spiders. Everybody's poisoned now. So that's gonna blow. You can bless too, can't you? Oh, and I never cast protection for poison for the party. So, yeah. Go me. Hug these walls so we can get view around the corner as best as possible before we turn. Alright. Poison and disease in this cave is the dangers you gotta watch out for. Can I shoot him? No. Can now.
Got him.
Bring it, Spidey. Was that it? According to the map, yeah. And that's obviously a teleporter, but you know. Is there anything on the ground I missed? The path diverge? Did I take the one less traveled by, and has that made all the difference? We shall see. I'm back at the beginning. Wow. Okay. I had a little deeper in. Bless is probably gonna wear off by the time we get back into combat, but it's alright. He has 2 blesses left. I wonder if there's like a night vision in this game. Can't remember. Play some Ultima Online, be like, in lore. Oh god, lots of you annoying little guys. Bless. 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 Well, let's do one more bless. Cobra's hit pretty hard. It's just interesting the amount of armor my guy's got. 2 frontliners there. Out of mana, so it's arrow time. There's a lot of cobras in this room. knocked her out. Did I pick up a healing potion? Poison. What is that? First aid. First aid is still there. Why does he still have first aid? I used it. It's cheating. It's cheating, cheating, cheating. Item didn't remove itself. Well, retreat. Die, bats.
Got it.
Oh, King Cobra. I guess the two frontliners are in combat. No, one guy left. Retreat! Wonder why he had so many first aid scrolls. That dang scroll was just like infinite uses. Must have used it 5 or 6 times. So that's a bug. I'm not jumping off. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. This way, yeah. Unconscious, unconscious, unconscious. Poisoned. Wonder if anybody's poisoned and diseased. Sometimes the status effects will stack, and you'll have several. Cursed, poisoned, diseased, paralyzed, stoned, petrified, all stacked on top of each other, but it will only tell you like one of them, which can be very annoying because then you go, okay, I'm gonna cure her, but she failed to cast, okay, so she must be cursed. Cast it again until it succeeds, cast it until you cure the curse, and then you find out that she's diseased as well, so you have to do that. But I don't know too many areas that stack everything until like really late in the game. It's like static. There's a torch clipped into the wall. Lots of open spaces, running and running and running. But that's okay, you know, because we knew that fighting our way in here, it was just stock full of enemies. We killed them all. So we made the world a safer place. That's why it's cleared. Level, 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 level. Alright, we'll also level up. Oh, not 100%, but I think leveling will cure all their status effects, I want to say.
Closed.
It just closed, so we'll wait until dawn.
How about some... Okay.
Nope. Alright.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
They're all leveled up. And their stats are horrible now. And the armor class reduced, recovery penalty eliminated. We definitely need to work on that. But since he is the merchant and the disarm, just I don't know what I want to do. Double and triple the effect. He said he wanted to use swords, but so I can't really go back and be like, no, you're gonna learn to do this. Offensive spells and include spells having to do with speed. is equally defensive and offensive, and it creates spells that move or change things. Let's upgrade it. Why not?
Can we assist you?
You can.
Luck be with you.
And with you. Just make him better at killing things. That's kind of what he does. General store. Let's check, see if we forgot to check, see if they have potion bombs.
Thank you.
Well, I could do that.
It worked.
Success. Success.
We got some poison potions now. Very nice to have. Oh no, I already trained. Do we go learn shield skill for these two? I think we should. Hey, Gabo, thought I killed you.
Ha! Got him.
We'll go over and visit the Berserker's Fury real quick and see if we can't learn some shields for these two. It's 4 armor class. I mean, I'd rather have it than not. Seem to be getting, once those snakes get into melee, and them spiders, they hit pretty hard. Got a little bit more hit points now. 28, 28, 43, 58. He's not that far behind my knight, actually, in hit points.
Ready to learn something new?
Shield.
That will be useful.
But I don't have a plate. Ooh, chain. Shield. And
That will
chain.
be useful.
Just can't use shields. Do I have a repair? I do.
That will be useful.
And I have the money to spare, so go for it. Here you go. Throw that on. Throw that on. Chain. Next chain goes to her. So yeah. Let's go visit up here real quick. Something's shooting at us.
How are you?
Oh hey. 500 gold. I don't even have it.
Hello.
Disarming, go blaster.
Hi.
Oh hey. 2,000 gold. Wow. Okay. And Anvil Smithers.
Hey, looking to train?
I mean, yeah, if you would train me, douche.
Finest weapons in the land.
There you go. Broadsword. Ooh, 2-handed sword. Broadswords, and what is this? Pirate Cutlass. 2d4 plus 5 and plus 5 to hit. That's it.
Come again.
Wish I could afford it.
Finest armor in the land.
Chain of health, plus 6 hit points. Noble chainmail, 18 armor, 10 more armor. Cold resistance armor. 5 endurance hat. 3 armor and 4 spell points. 8 armor and 4 personality. 19 armor class, that's nice. 9 luck. Cavalier gauntlets of the sun. 10 might and 10 personality. That's like perfect for paladin or cleric, but mostly my paladin.
Members only.
This magic stuff.
See anything you like?
Oh,
See anything you like?
uh-oh, did my game crash? Uh-oh. Can I alt tab? I can't even alt tab. My game died, y'all. Wow. See if I can get this to come up. Okay, it's giving me issues, y'all. Give me just a second. I can fix this. Go here. Here. Get rid of it. All right. Reload. And we're back. All right. Oh, my old autosave games aren't here. Oh my god, we're here again. Alright, well, we gotta retrain real quick. We know that they're axe trainer and they had some decent equipment to buy over here. Much higher tier. But, yeah. We're probably gonna save some money and not learn plate, because that extra 500 gold will give her identify item expertise. So we're probably gonna do that.
Need a ride?
And we can ride back to New Sorbigal.
Ready to learn something new? That will be useful.
No. Shield.
That will be useful.
Shang. So, go ahead and equip a shield and drop a shield over here. Now my cleric can learn chain armor. Sorcerers can't learn anything other than leather armor, but that's fine. So, leather. All the best leather goes to the sorcerer. Chain armor goes to her, and then we split the two plate armors between these two here. We'll go here. No.
Hey, finally got a follower.
Huh? Yep, screw up.
Okay.
That was almost like.
Shush. My brother followed me. I've got one follower, y'all.
Armor in the lab.
Oh, it changed what I have. He had for sale. Oh well. I ain't too worried. And you broke my game. I'm not talking to you again.
May we be of served, live long and prosper.
You live long and prosper.
Hi.
Expert bodybuilding. Oh, so I guess there's 2 expert trainers and 1 master trainer.
How are you?
Master. Give me the Spirit Guild
Thank
membership.
you.
What about Loretta?
How are you?
A cunning woman. It's easy to forget how intelligent she is when dealing with her. Aside from gaining vast amounts of wealth, she's mastered several skills and is associated with a few of the druidic orders of the north. Interesting. Sorry, y'all. My daughter just brought me back my dead phone. I should probably charge it. Alright. I just shot the wall. So hard not to use WASD to move. It's a well. It's a well. Nothing here.
How are you?
Be sure to use spells of protection when you have them. They can really reduce the heartache of being reduced to ash by dragon fire or electrocuted by enemy sorcerers' lightning attacks. A little south of Castle Ironfist are 4 small houses. Benito teaches expert plate skill in the northeast one.
Thank you.
Sorry, had to go. Cuckoo. Alright.
Old Master Nikolai Ironfist,
Thank
Prince
you
and
so-
heir to the throne of Enroth.
Long experience. Thank you so much for bringing me these letters. Wilbur begins to read the letters. I've been so worried. I see. This is not good news. Oh no. Traitors! Traitors and conspirators everywhere! I must organize an expedition at once! Wilbur lowers his voice. I trust you will not speak to the prince about these letters. He is already too depressed and unhappy to hear more bad news. Now, I must see to the organization of the expedition. Here's a bag of gold as a reward. You've earned it in my gratitude. Now, if only I could find someone to finish looking for Lord Kilburn. Wilbur snaps his fingers. Say, you wouldn't happen to be interested in taking care of a little detail for me, would you? Lord Kilburn disappeared near Blackshire. Find out what you can and return to me with the information. If it is true that he has been slain by devils, return his shield to me if at all possible. I will grant you my favor with the High Council, should you require it. And you can rest assured your compensation will be generous. I am the foremost paladin, and as such, I am the one charged with the promotion and keeping of the titles and responsibility of paladinhood. Those paladins who wish to perform a quest for the official promotion to Crusader must rescue a damsel in distress. Those of you who are not paladins will be rewarded the title of Honorary Crusader, and all will be given a sizable gold reward. Return to me with said damsel, and I will promote any paladins aiding in her rescue to the status of Crusader. I know there's shortage of damsels in distress, but this quest is the traditional test. I really can't bend the rules here. Keep looking. I'm sure you'll find someone. If it helps, I hear Melody Silver, daughter of the noble John Silver, is being held captive by ruffians on the island of Mist.
All Master Nikolai Iron Fist.
The palace is deadly dull, and everyone tells me what to do. Being royalty isn't really worth much, and no one will let me go outside the walls while my father is gone. I haven't left the castle for months. Anyway, you people look pretty important. What if you help me sneak out and stay with you for a couple of days? I can't give you much in return yet, but I'll owe you a favor. Someday, I'll be able to repay you. I'm the prince after all. I'll go out to the secret door and meet you outside. So, he's going to sneak out with me and there's nothing I can do about it. Everyone says that my uncle Archibald wasn't a very nice person, and that he almost usurped the throne from my father, but we defeated him. Father had Tannier turn him into stone, and then locked him in the library. Nobody's been in there for years. Boop. 10 accuracy and 10 speed. But now that I have 5,000 gold.
Aye. Yes.
Alright, which I forget what expert did. Reduces the recovery time. So that helps, seeing as he's in plate and he's got axe penalty recovery and plate armor speed recovery penalty. Get him swinging that axe a little bit faster. Now I've got a little bit of money to spare.
Don't touch the merchandise.
I think it was upstairs in the castle.
How are you?
Let's run back up there real quick. There's that 19 armor class, which is just shy of plate armor, leather armor, which should keep her set for a good while in armor. Sorry, y'all. So we definitely want to do that.
Finest weapons in the land.
Yeah, the thing's changed. Warrior sword. Plus 3. 3d3 plus 3. $34. How much is it? Sell it to me for 360. No, he's fine for now.
Hello.
Oh, expert swordsmanship.
How are you? Yes.
Well, that hurts my money, but attack bonus plus 4 and his reduced recovery time. So there's that.
Finest armor in the land.
13 armor. Hit points regenerate over time is pretty nice. I can't afford it. 12 electricity resistance. 6, 6, 7. Interesting. Well, maybe we can buy a couple spells.
The magic of knowledge.
Mind, magic of knowledge. She's an expert in body.
Mind, the magic of knowledge.
Hold on.
Spirit, the magic of life.
Healing touch. Heroism. Heroism increases the damage of a character does on a successful attack by 5 plus 1 point per point. So 9 damage, and it would affect the entire party, but I can't afford it. Move here. Move curse. Guardian Angel. Sets up a compact with higher powers to resurrect your characters and return them to the last temple you visited upon their deaths. The price for the service is half of the gold your characters have with them at the time of death. Lasts 1 hour per point of skill. 1 life with half their life with all their hit points.
Body, the magic of healing.
Protection from poison. Cure poison. Probably gonna get cure poison. Five plus 2 point. Ooh, that's a much better heal though. Can't have that. Spell effects to our party. Better heal. Or cure poison. I gotta have the cure poison.
Okay.
Alright, let's get out of here. So we've upgraded. We got chain armor capabilities, shields, expert sword and axe, expert spirit, plus she's able to cure poison now, so that's useful to know. We'll head back to New Swepigal and see if we can clear out Goblin Watch and the rest of that cave. Not too scared of all the poisoning now. A little tougher all around. Faster recovery means my melee skills are a little better. But I need to get 700 more gold so I can teach her spirit magic, which, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, so if I can make her an expert in spirit magic, she can bless the whole party with one spell cast instead of 4 cast. It seems that Prince Nikolai disappeared while you were resting, and that starts a whole other quest where we have to find the prince. So even if we found like the damsel in distress that's needed, we wouldn't be able to, hey, it's the 1st of March, to turn it in or anything until we find the prince, who traveled to the circus. And the circus moves constantly. So what the bounty is.
I need your help.
Thunder Lizard. 6,000 gold bounty. Well, I don't see us killing anything called the Thunder Lizard anytime soon. The name sounds familiar. Thunder Lizards are... Oh, so you have dragons, and then the lesser version drakes, and then the lesser version lizards. So it's like a baby dragon. Yeah, we definitely ain't gonna go fight them right now. Dragons are probably one of the strongest creatures in the entire game. The only thing I know of that's might be stronger than them would be titans. But we have been streaming for about almost 2 hours. So we're going to get back into this cave right where the snakes are. And then we're going to call it for today. And I hope anybody that shows any interest in Might and Magic might check it out. There's, like I said, you can buy it from GOG. It's like $10, and they actually have all the Might and Magics, 1 through 10. 1 through 8 are really good. 9 is buggy and was never really fully complete. It's what they had to rush it, and 3DO did, and it was what caused them to go out of business. And then Might and Magic 10 by Ubisoft is, well, it's a game set in the same vein of Might and Magic, but it's not. It didn't quite capture what fans had been wanting in a Might and Magic game. It was like a tease for what we really wanted, but we didn't get it. I'm not saying by all that Ubisoft failed us or that it was a bad game. I'm just saying that there was a certain craving. Not nostalgia, not rose-colored glasses, but you know that we were wanting from it, and we didn't get it. And that's not necessarily Ubisoft's fault. That was just how it is.
Success. Success.
Oh, she got a cold beam scroll. Oh, there we go. We can make one more cure poison. Oh, we can't. We have 3 cure poisons over here. I'll go ahead and stack these. And then we have resistance. Alright. So, this is where we're going to call it for now. Well, if things would stop sneaking out to kill me. There we go. So we got to explore that way, and we have to explore down that way. And finish out. We got to find the Spider Queen and kill it. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And since I have these old Let's Plays on here, I'm just gonna save over them. These were from years ago, back before I quit my job. No, before I quit recording because of my job. I said that backwards. But this time around, I've got downtime because I'd most likely have to have surgery on my knee from the wreck I was in. So look forward to some more videos being produced over time, and I'm glad for any and all viewers. And I hope you found something enjoyable in this. Take it easy, y'all. I can't remember what button it was to make myself stop recording.